I've been an actor for 5 years, and this was by far the worst experience I've had on any set, and it was a Dhar Mann set. In fact, this incident was so terrible that it actually caused my working relationship with Dhar Mann Studios to end. I was replaced, and then I was unfortunately ghosted, which I'm used to. By women. What are we talking about again? Anyway, I get it. I'm not entitled to any role, but it doesn't help when he creates a false sense of security as an actor, as well as a false sense of loyalty. But at the end of the day, it's his decision. None of these parts were really written for me, right? That's what I thought until my friend reached out to me a couple months later after being ghosted. And he was like, yo, I can't wait to work with you again. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, your name is on the script. He sent me a picture of it. I was like, that's weird and extremely hurtful because they never even contacted me nor even reached out to me. And at this point, I was kind of okay with it. I didn't really care too much. You know, after the working relationship with me and Dhar Mann ended, I actually got to take a step back and see how toxic the relationship really was. And it was a blessing in disguise. So what happened? What was the reason that it all came down to this? In order for me to explain that, I need to talk about what happened on that set that day. This was the set of Controlling Girlfriend Gets Dumped. We had a scene that literally took all day to film, and this scene was an absolute nightmare because we were supposed to film another scene after that, but it got pushed back to the next day and production got delayed. So what caused this? There are three main reasons that made this very difficult to get through. The first one was the director. I love this guy, and I just want to say that his style just didn't really fit Dhar Mann Studios. He's very meticulous and very detail-oriented with all the shots that he took, which didn't fit Dhar Mann because he was pumping out content super quickly, and we had to get through it real quick. Every time something messed up the take, we would take it back from the beginning, which is not very normal in film. You just kind of go back from where you messed up and just kept going. And you got to understand that this scene took about 7 to 10 minutes to get through. So if we made a mistake within that 7 to 10 minute time frame, we would have to start from the beginning. Number 2. Dhar Mann Studios is located right next to a freaking airport. So every 2 to 3 minutes, the planes would fly over and ruin the take, and we have to take it back from the beginning. Number 3, accidents. Sometimes when actors forgot their lines or messed up, it happens, we have to take it back from the beginning. But the biggest accident that happened on the set was the waiter, and no hate towards this guy. There's a scene where he delivers green juice and he accidentally spills it on me. We have to wait for my clothes to dry, we come back 1 to 2 hours later, and he spills it again. And all of this delayed production. So I found out why they stopped working with me. A very trustworthy source at Dhar Mann Studios told me that they pinned all these delays on me just to save their own asses. Everything that could go wrong on this set did. And to Dhar Mann's credit, none of this was directly his fault. But how he handled the situation afterwards was. And pinning everything on me, ghosting me, and then replacing me is not the answer. This mixed with the bad pay and toxic relationship is why we stopped working together.